Hi, everybody! Fala, galera! Eu vou começar falando em português, mas já vou mudar para inglês, hein? Fala, galera! Beleza? Aqui é o Jordão. Bem-vindos aí à primeira live jordânica com o John. Always be closing, em inglês, beleza? Em inglês. Boa tarde aí para todo mundo, ou bom dia, ou boa noite, dependendo da hora que você está escutando. Daqui a pouco a gente vai chavear para o inglês, hein? Daqui a pouco eu vou chavear para o inglês. Beleza? Já temos aqui o Denner. Fala, Denner. Denner sempre em todas as lives, ele não tem o que fazer, ele está aí em todas as lives que eu marco, o Denner. O Denner está presente. Fala, Denner, vendeu algum celular hoje aí? Fala, vendeu algum plano? Denner, você que é arroz de live, ó, 5 da tarde. 5 da tarde eu vou fazer uma super live, porque hoje é o dia do vendedor, 1º de outubro, dia do vendedor, dia da vendedora. Então, hoje, 5 da tarde, se você não viu ainda, procura o link para participar hoje, 5 da tarde, da super live jordânica, dia do vendedor, dia da vendedora. Beleza? E, inclusive, eu quero que alguns de vocês, tipo o Daniel Galan Godoy, hoje, 5 da tarde, hein? Hoje, 5 da tarde, e Denner também está convidado, todos vocês estão convidados, o Aquino também. 5 da tarde, super live do vendedor. Eu quero que vocês apareçam lá, vocês deem o seu testemunhal sobre vendas, o impacto de vendas na tua vida, o que mudou, o que pode mudar, o que você acha que é ser vendedor, vendedora e tal. Beleza? Ô, Daniel, eu quero hoje, 5 da tarde, hein? Todo mundo lá. O Aquino também, que é o cara do CRM. Então, bora lá, hein? 5 da tarde e chama a galera também para participar. Beleza? Eu já tô aqui, ó, com o John. Olha o John aí. John Simon.
Hello there, guys. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brazil. Hello, all our friends and students in Brazil. How are things today?
Aí, o John com a sua... o John tá com a coruja do Harry Potter ali do lado.
Oh my goodness, do you like this? This guy, well, this guy here is very, very special, a super special guy. My daughter, this comes from Brazil. It's actually the bottom of a bottle of Coke, and my daughter, when she was 6, she made a coruja for Dad, for me. So this guy here, it always reminds me of Brazil. It's beautifully simple. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it comes everywhere with me. Everywhere I go, this is beside me here. It's really simple. Just a little bottle of Coke and a lot of love, and it represents Brazil for me. So this guy stays here, keeping an eye on me, making sure I behave. Okay, Dad comporta, and keeps working hard. Yes.
É isso aí. Já fui para a Irlanda, país maravilhoso. Ó, Dutch tá falando aí. Ó, a live hoje a ordem é o seguinte: eu vou vou falar um pouquinho sobre vendas em inglês, palestra em inglês. Depois eu vou. É tão bom quando você entende tudo que o cara tá falando. Aí, na segunda parte, o John vai fazer os comentários sobre o que eu falei, os erros que eu cometi, coisas assim, dar sugestões. E a terceira parte é sobre vocês. A terceira parte, a gente gostaria muito que um de vocês, 2 de vocês, 3 de vocês entrasse no vídeo aqui. Então, daqui a pouco eu vou colocar o link para você clicar e entrar no vídeo. Cabem até 10 pessoas nessa tela aqui, 10 pessoas. Eu, o John e mais 8. Então, a gente gostaria que vocês entrassem, participassem, praticassem seu inglês com a gente aqui. E aí a terceira parte, então, é sobre vocês. Então, a ideia é a gente entrevistar. Então, se o Denner, ou a Fabiana, ou o Daniel, ou a Kelly, ou o Guilherme entrarem no vídeo, o Kleber aqui que já chegou, a gente vai entrevistar vocês, beleza? Vai entrevistar, então, quem vai ter que falar mais na terceira parte são vocês. Então, para praticar e tal. Então, assim, beleza? A parada vai ser assim, depois vai ficar gravada aí, ó. Tá sendo transmitido nesse momento no meu canal no YouTube, no canal do Epicentro no YouTube, no canal do John no YouTube, no Instagram, no Facebook, no LinkedIn e no Twitter. Tá passando em vários lugares diferentes. e vai ficar tudo disponível. A gente não vai tirar do ar depois que terminar. Você pode assistir de novo aí quantas vezes você quiser. Essa aqui é a primeira live sobre Business English que a gente está fazendo. A gente se juntou aqui porque muito em breve, vocês vão receber um convite para participar do curso que a gente vai lançar, curso de Business English. O nome do curso é Always Be Closing, Business English. Então, logo vocês vão ser convidados a participar desse curso, que a gente gostaria muito de criar junto com vocês. Então, o John vai estar em contato com todo mundo aí que está nos grupos. Se você ainda não está no grupo, logo mais vou colocar o link aqui. E a gente quer criar um curso que tem tudo a ver com vocês. Então, a gente quer muito feedback sobre como que deve ser o curso. Deve ser de um dia, deve ser de 10 dias, deve ser de um ano, deve ter muitos vídeos, poucos vídeos, deve ser ao vivo, não deve ser ao vivo. Então, a gente quer fazer um negócio colado com vocês, realmente colaborativo com vocês, para criar uma coisa que realmente faz sentido e que realmente ajuda a resolver o problema de dominar o inglês para você vender mais, para você ir para as cabeças. E não é curso de books on the table, the book is on the table, e sim de business English. Beleza? I just got here now, Fabiano. John, Jordão, speak English. Pois é, eu vou chavear, e se Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden, se você não estiver compreendendo alguma coisa, aperte a tecla SAP. Aperte a tecla SAP do seu YouTube, que aparece a legenda jordânica em inglês aí. Vai tentando que uma hora aparece. Beleza? Te contei da empresa, blá, 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 blá. Então, Daniel, fala hoje lá sobre isso aqui, cara, 5 da tarde. Beleza? Fechou? Então, agora eu vou colocar os meus slides e vou chavear para o Richard Jordan. But my name is not Richard Jordan. It's Ricardo Jordão.
Oh.
You know, Ricardo Jordão, not Richard Jordan. Ricardo Jordão. So from now on, just English. And if you want to practice your reading, put your comments from now on, starting now, in English, not in Portuguese, in English, okay? And it doesn't matter if you know a lot, if you are very good in English or you are fucking terrible in English. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Nobody cares. And that's why we are starting that project with me speaking to you. Because I don't care if you think that I don't speak well, you know? I don't care if you think that I speak well, you know? So I'm putting myself on the stage first to give the example, to be the example for all of you, that all of you can also be here and talk in English. So our goal or our dream, John and myself, will be to have one of you maybe in 3-4 weeks here, doing what I'm doing now. Instead of having Jordão speaking for 20 minutes about sales, we could have like Fabiano, or Daniel, or João Paulo, or Fabiana Runhões speaking in my place. You know what I mean? So please, John and myself, we want you very comfortable with being here, or with being in the groups. Nobody is judging you, okay? Nobody is judging you. You can speak freely about everything you want. We don't, okay? Nobody's gonna judge you. If we find someone judging you, we cut the guy off. Oh, here, yeah, get out of here, my friend. Go to other fucking place. Here, we don't want people to judging anyone. All right, so let's start. I'm gonna talk today about how to handle the early price question. That is a very common question that I get almost every week from someone on Instagram, about that thing that happens all the time. Like you just met the customer, or the customer just met your website, or the customer just met your proposal, and suddenly he wants to know the price. How much it cost, how much does it cost, how much your service, how much your product, how much your rainmaker costs. He just met me, and he jumped to the price question. What should I do when that thing happened? Well, first of all, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. What should you do? Don't be afraid. That is common and happening all the time. So, like, I don't know if that phrase is in the Bible or someone come up with that idea. Or I know it was Jesus, right? It was Jesus. I just remember Jesus said, right? Give back to Caesar
what is Caesar's, I think. Yes.
And give to God what is
What
God.
is God's, yes.
Everyone remember that phrase, right? Yes, it was Jesus, right? It was Jesus. I thought it was like Renato Russo from Legião Urbana. No, it was Jesus. It was. So give back to Caesar what is Caesar, to God what is God. I mean, if customer wants to know the price, give him the price. One of the things that's very important in sales is that you should not be a guy that takes time to answer or make or hidden. John, is esconder hidden, or
I mean, hidden, to hide or hidden, Ricardo. Yes.
hide?
You can't hide. You can't be the guy who goes to hide or who hides. You can't be the hidden guy. Yes.
Yeah. When a customer asks you for something, some kind of information, you need to answer quickly, right away.
Yes.
Don't hide the information. It's one of the most amateur things you can do in sales is to tell the customer that all the information that I asking you will be in a proposal that you're gonna send to him like 3 days later. That's so amateur. Don't do that. Every question customer asks you, look into his eyes and answer the question right away. Okay. And if he is asking the price question, let's answer the price question, right? And give him the price. So the problem is not about providing customer with price quotation early on in a sales process. Jordão is very good in writing English, reading English. Huh? John is taking notes about my mistakes, and he will tell us where I made mistakes, and correct me. All right. So the problem is not about providing customer with price quotation. The problem is how you do it. So there are two ways of giving price to your customer. Two ways. You can give in a price way, or you can give in a value way. Okay, that is two ways. Where does the guy came from? What is his nationality? I mean, João, are you João Paulo? I'm gonna put my accent to say your name. João Paulo. Are you asking for this guy? What is this guy nationality? John, tell him where are you from?
Yeah. Me, I'm from Ireland. Well, I'm half English, half British, half Irish. Now I'm living in Ireland. My passport is Irish, so I'm from Ireland, João. Irish.
So like Bonovox, Bonovox is like a John neighborhood. Is one of the.
But Bonovox is very important. I'm English teacher. Yes.
Yeah, and their bank account is very similar, John and Bonovox.
Totally, very, very similar. Yes.
So there are two ways that you can provide pricing to your customer: the price way or the value way. The pricing way of selling. There are two ways of selling: the pricing way of selling, of the value way of selling. Okay, so. What is how is the pricing way of selling? How you give pricing to your customer in a pricing way, like this one. The customer asks you for the price, like, how does it cost? And you answer 99 reais. That is the pricing way of giving price to your customer. And the value way is like that. It's the same question. How does it cost? And you answer, for you to not worry about having your four tires flat while you are driving your car in a highway at night, I have a German tire here for 99 reais. The same question, the same price, 99, 99, 99, the same price, the same question, but here you are selling price and here you are selling value. That's the difference. You can answer the price question early on, no problem. But you have to give value all the time. Even if you like in this example, I choose this one because some of you have the skills or not have time or not having time to create value in your customer mind. Like the customer called me suddenly and he asked me for the price, and I didn't have time to send him a video or a ebook or something like that. You don't have to send a video or ebook to have authority in a customer mind. It's just a matter of one paragraph. If you have one very good paragraph, it's the only thing you need right now to create value in a customer mind. So you have to remember, every time someone asks you for a price, remember, put a phrase about the problem that your product solves. Create a phrase with 5 words, 7 words, 10 words. How long does it take for you to send that phrase? Count. I'm gonna give you again. How does it cost? Jordão, how much does it cost your tire? For you, start counting now. How many seconds it takes for me to give value to the customer? For you to not worry about having your tire flat while you are driving your car in a highway at night, how long does it take until now? Like 3 seconds, right? In 3 seconds, I create value in a customer minds. You just need 3 seconds. If you are prepared, if you know your product, if you know the problem that your product solves, you can create value in 5 seconds. I have a Germany tire for 99 reais. Okay? So there's 2 ways to give the pricing. And remember, if you don't want to end in a pricing war, which is a place that many of you is all the time in the pricing war zone, pricing war. In order for you to not go to the pricing war, you have to remember all the time, give value first and price second. All right? To really understand that or learn more about that, come on to Vendedor Rainmaker, my course. Come to the Como Vender por Telefone that is gonna start in October 13, or subscribe for the Vendas Cura Tudo. Come to my courses that you're gonna really learn how to sell. All right? And for you that come after we started today, 5 p.m., I'm gonna do a super live because today is a sales day, it's a salesman day, and I'm celebrate the day with a live, super live, with a lot of you. We'll go there 5 o'clock. Another thing, sales is about exchange. It's a business of exchange. Trade is a business of exchange. Every time someone asks you for something, you have the right to ask something in return. Put this in your mind, frame in your mind, and never let it go. Every time someone asks you something for something, you have a right to ask you something in return. This is This is in all relationship with your kids, with your wife, husband, fathers, mothers, customers, partners, everyone. Every time someone asks you, you should ask something in return. So if a customer comes in a hurry asking for the price, okay, I give you a price, but first I need to ask you for something too. All right, there is no problem in doing that. And if a customer became angry because you are asking so many questions, first of all, I'm not telling you to ask the guy many questions. He asked you one question, so you have a right to ask you one question. All right, one question. I want to kill people that turn simple things in drama. I'm not asking you to ask a lot of questions, just one question. I want to know your price. All right, who are my competitors? Just that. Who are my competitors? Or who decides? Or when are you going to buy? Or what is your budget? Or where are you from? Or where did you found something? Where did you find me? Where did you get to know me? You know, I saw your article on LinkedIn. You have the right to do that every time someone asks you. All right, and regarding that time where the guy asked you for an early price question, you can ask him for another question. You not work in a tourist information center, right? You do not work in a mall, that kind of those stands that you find on the mall, in front of the mall, in the entrance of the mall, where people give information about where the stores is located. You are not in a business of information distribution. You are not in a business of information distribution. All right, yeah, like Fabian is saying, breathe first, it's free. Yes, like that. When the guy is in a hurry, give me the price, motherfucker, give me the price. You could also set that first. All right, my friend, breathe first. Breathe. It's free. And who are my competitors anyway? By the way, who are my competitors? By the way, all right. So yeah, I make mistakes all the time. I'm thirsty, looking for sales, right? The secret, I think, one of the things that you can do to be calm, to calm down, and is to have a lot of opportunities in your sales funnel. When you have only one opportunity, you're gonna give your pants away. You're gonna give your mother to the customer in order to close the business, because this is the only one you have. It's the only opportunity, the only proposal, the only customer. It's a matter of life and death. So you don't want to die. So you give discounts, you give everything. But if you have like 10 business on the street, you'll be relaxed. You have confidence in yourself, in your job. Because if Nestle don't want to buy from you, fuck Nestle. You have a proposal in Coca-Cola or Pepsi Cola or McDonald's. If McDonald's doesn't want to buy from you, or they want to buy from you if you give them like 50% discount, fuck McDonald's. You have like Burger King also, in your pipeline. So, but if you have only one business, you are going to give discount and you're gonna give away everything you can, right, to close the business, because you have to close the business. You have boletos to pay, right? You have boletos every day. So you are in a business of information distribution. Nobody. Another thing for you to put in that story that I'm telling you today. Nobody is going to buy from you based on price. Nobody. In a B2B, nobody. In a B2C, I would say 90%. 90% of everybody never buys something based on price. In B2C, they look for branding, they look for availability, deliverability. In a B2B, so many is risk, is all the time is risk involved. The buyer is not gonna buy your water, your bottle for water for based on price, because that one will be used by his CEO. The CEO asked for the bottle of water. It's not for him, it's for the CEO. If he bought a bottle of water based on price and the bottle of water don't solve the problem for the CEO, the buyer will be fired, you know? So don't believe that. Don't believe that. You can ask questions for your customer in order for you develop a really relationship. And the asking part of the sales process is a way for you to know if the guy is gonna buy from you. Because if you start asking questions, direct questions like who decides when we are going to buy, where did you find me, who my competitors are, and he denies, it's because he's not gonna buy from you. If you ask him to come to your company to take a tour and he's not coming, he's not gonna buy from you. If you suggest a demo and he says I don't need, he's not gonna buy from you. No, so he's just using your information to buy from his cousin or some supply that he bribed him with money. You know, they need to know you. If they don't want to know you, they are not going to buy from you. Period. All right. So don't be afraid to asking questions. Don't be afraid to tell the customer that you want to create a relationship with them. All right. Another thing, do not involve yourself in price discussion before you identify customer problem. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your voice, you know, fighting for pricing if you still don't know what customer problem are. If you don't know, you are discussing. You are discussing like vapor, you know. You can discuss pricing after you identify customer problems. And based on my 35 years experience, when you discover your customer problem, you will have information to use to sell your product, your service, even if it is the most expensive one. If you are having the most expensive one, but if you believe that solves customer problem, and you know what is his problem, you'll be able to sell without giving him price discount. All right, was my message for today. I hope you like it. If you like it, say something on comment area on the wherever you are watching us. And now I'm gonna pass for John to talk. But before that, if you are not in our Always Be Closing Business English groups on WhatsApp, please join us every day. John will be there giving lessons for free. So go to that URL here, the URL, mygroup.vip slash barra is slash
yes.
slash C slash 331. mygroup.vip slash C slash 331. Ponto, we said dot. My group dot.
Well done. Dot. Yes. Dot.
VIP. www. English people says like that. They say like that. www.mygroup.vip slash C slash 331. If you are not there yet, please join us. There are some like almost
Very welcome. Do join us. Do come and
500
join us,
people.
sir.
500 people is already joined the group to study and learn English together. All right. So, John, what do you think?
Ricardo. Well, my goodness, Ricardo. First of all, congratulations on a really good presentation in English. Can you hear me, Ricardo? Yes?
Yes, yes.
You can
Sure.
hear me. Fantastic. Oh, because there's a delay there. Really, congratulations on a really good presentation in English, Ricardo. You've been my student, what for now, for 2 years, and look at the results. You are one of the super mega dedicado students. You practice your English. I'm going to talk about it a little bit here. And also going to talk about the importance of reading out loud in English. Now we'll get to that. But coming back to your presentation, Ricardo, you really surprised me. And I like to be, relatively honest with my students and not really so, I'd rather, being too nice with them. Or what you would call it, just fazendo feliz, for example. So you actually did really well, Ricardo. And I remember about 2 years ago, one of your big problems was, when I say big problem, one of your difficulties with English were the auxiliary verbs. Like, for example, the do and the does. Let me just close that terrible what's up there. For example, the do and the does. So important that when it's she or he, that you put an S at the end of the verb, he or she, for example, and we'll look at that example there. One of the things here, though, a couple of times, Ricardo, when it should have been do, you said does. So that's just a little detail, but it's super important to really focus on that. Of course, the person will understand you. It's not a huge major deal if you get it wrong, but I know that you and everybody participating here, what you really want is a good English, o inglês respeitável, an efficient English that gives you confidence because you know you're using English in the right way. So it is very important to keep an eye on those little details, do and does. For example, that's one thing there. The same goes for, of course, when you're talking about the verb to be, guys. For example, I can't say, she are from Brazil. No. O que está errado? She is from Brazil. So, these are the typical mistakes, and they're very simple, mas we can't underestimate it. Não vale a pena subestimar. Tem que dar muito respeito to these simple elements. And this is what Ricardo did. That's why Ricardo now gave, a 20, 25-minute presentation in English. It was because I was chato and falando para Ricardo de concentrar nesses elementos básicos do inglês e conseguindo isso, aí teria confiança para fazer uma apresentação em inglês que ele acabou de fazer. So, Ricardo, big congratulations to you for, focusing on those little details, because look at the results. Fantastic to see that. The next thing here, guys, is you see here, looking at clear pronunciation. Clear pronunciation. That is one thing that causes problems with a lot. I taught English 9 years in Brazil, mainly to business executives. And one of the big problems was the lack of focus on pronunciation. It's better to say less but pronounce well than to say a lot and pronounce badly. For example, the temptation is, muitas vezes a tentação é to try and speak quickly, to sound more native, to sound more fluent, to sound more competent, for example. And eu fiz em português. I know how easy it is to make this mistake. So you try and speak quickly, you try and speak like casually, for example, thinking the other person will be impressed by pensar bem. The reality is not. It's much better to keep it simple. Use the English you know and use it well, pronounce it well. Because the person who's listening will respect you much more. He will want to listen to you because he knows you're being honest, you're being authentic, and he knows that you live in Brazil. He himself, ele mesmo, probably doesn't speak perfect English. So, it's a question, it's a reality. In Brazil, people are learning English, practicing English, improving their English. It's not possible to practice as much as we would like in Brazil. So that is why it's so important to Keep it simple, use what you know, and use it well. Does that make sense to you, Ricardo?
Yes, I think the Portuguese language, maybe it's a Portuguese thing also, right? We talk a lot in Brazil. We talk a lot. I mean, in English, you have mindset.
Yes.
Let's talk about the word mindset.
Yes.
Mindset, you just say you say mindset.
You say, like you pronounce it like the mindset, a cabeça.
What I'm saying is that
Yes.
you say mindset, and the word mindset is already means a lot. For us in Brazil to explain what mindset is, we need to create a phrase. If you
Yes.
a phrase, people talk like for 5 minutes to explain what mindset is. Maybe we talk a lot. We talk with the hands, and
Absolutely. Yes.
we try to say in English what we think in Portuguese. I think this is one of the mistakes. We need to not only learn English but think English before.
Absolutely. Very, very, very. Let me interrupt you, Ricardo. Very good point. Ponto super importante. It's so important to try and think like an English person, like an American person, but think the psychologically, with the mindset, the cabeça, the mind of somebody who lives in Germany or Ireland or England or Canada. So you have it also piscina, like try and get out of the piscina Portuguese, entrar na piscina, the mindset of English, because then you will start to understand how the listener is thinking. Imagine you have a client in London or Canada or even in Buenos Aires, but he's a native English speaker. Well, if you can understand how the person thinks, it will really help you then, I think, to communicate your message more directly, because he will understand you. You're talking in that person's language. You're not just translating Portuguese. You're actually going into the mindset of that person. That's very important, Ricardo. It really is. Can I just add? Let me go down. Deixa eu pular um pouquinho para frente, please. You see here, so what Ricardo mentioned there was the mindset. There's o brasileiro que está falando inglês, and then there's o brasileiro who jumped into the piscina do inglês, que está se imerso no inglês. And one of the ways to help do that, Ricardo did that, and he's doing that, by the way. And most of my students are doing that because I really ask and suggest that they do, and they do it. They're great. So you see here the importance of reading. Reading is wonderful anyway, like you're reading a book, you're learning stuff. But when you read out loud, obviously I'm talking about reading English, you're reading out loud, it's like you're living the book, you're living the language. And so you hear yourself, you say critically, autocritically, my God, that's terrible, that was bad pronunciation. And maybe it was, talvez era. E parabéns, você se autocorrige, you correct yourself, and little by little, fazendo milhares de ajustes na sua pronúncia, você chega a ter uma pronúncia que você quer. Você que decide quanto ambicioso você é na sua pronúncia e, na verdade, na sua fala da língua inglesa. Deixa eu só dar um exemplo aqui. Eu, quando tinha 27, 26 anos, eu quis aprender o francês. Para fazê-lo, eu persuadi meu pai de me liberar, me ajudar um pouquinho para eu poder ir. Fui lá, não era mais jovem, mas fui lá, morei 3 anos lá. Fui lá para aprender francês. No primeiro ano, eu li não sei quantos livros. I read lots and lots of books in French. And I was new to French. I didn't know French. But I read and read and read, and I criticized my French, and I read more, and I listened to people. After 1 year, people in France didn't know if I was French or Irish. And that is not because I'm mega intelligent or a genius. I worked hard, me esforcei pra caramba to read a lot, and it got me into the piscina do francês. I was like a French person, really, really French, but I love France anyway, and so I became like a French person, and it was amazing. Like you really have a second, like Ricardo says, a mindset. Like I can use my French mindset, I can move to my Brazilian mindset, to my Irish mindset, and I mean, that is the way it goes. Super important, Ricardo, the mindset element, and reading é uma ferramenta milagrosa. It really, really helps. Se você faz sua parte, viva o livro. Em vez de ler o livro, viva o livro, reading out loud. Precisa de um pouquinho de coragem, because você se encontra com si mesmo, and é só você e você, eu critico você. É você lendo e o crítico. É o Pedro lendo e o Pedro crítico criticando. It's very, very good. Super way of doing it. Ricardo, let me just go a little bit up here.
Have you read The Little Prince in in French?
I have, Ricardo, years ago. Petit Prince. I did. I read that. I've actually got my daughter. I bought it for my daughter, who is now 9 years old. She read it when we read it together. Jane and I, we sat down on the sofa, and in about a week, she would read a paragraph or a page, then I would read a page. She read a page, I read a page. And it's wonderful yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Amazing. Yes.
John, we want to show some slides.
Good idea, Ricardo. Let me do that. I will, of course. It's really about the same topics, but let me just move here, show you guys what I'm thinking about here.
People, I'm going to put here on a comment area the URL for you to jump to the videos and join the live with us. Like I said in the beginning, the live is in 3 parts. Was my part, John part now, and the third one is with you. We want some of you on here with us, and we want to interview some of you, and we want you to practice.
Yes.
This English speaking. So I'm gonna put the URL for you to jump to the live right now.
Fantastic. And please do comment, guys. Ricardo and I really want your involvement, your participation, your curiosity about things about English, anything that can help you. I've got lots of experience teaching English. I really want to help you. Let me help you. Just ask me the questions. Ricardo's got the business experience. He will deal with that side. So we're really looking forward to your comments. And I hope you're joining the Always Be Closing WhatsApp groups. They've already started. I think they're about a week, Ricardo, something like that. We've got about 500 or 600 people in the groups, and they really are going fantastic. It's a great interaction. It's an opportunity for you to practice your English. You say you want to speak English. My invitation, Ricardo's invitation, is come and speak English with us in Always Be Closing Business English. So let's start with the WhatsApp. So guys, here, doing business in English, let me help you. Like I said, and I won't be too long because I know we've got to get people in. One of the main things is to use clearly, usar claramente, use clearly the English you know. Don't make things complicated. Don't go looking for sophisticated words. Just breathe, like Fabiana said, and trust, confia in the English that you already know. One, most important thing. Another thing is to avoid being too casual. I made the mistake when I was in Brazil in the beginning. I started trying to say, beleza, cara, vamos. E ainda hoje não consigo fazer. Still can't speak Portuguese de maneira bem informal. I can speak Portuguese and communicate, but I haven't got that maestria, mestrado de português. I can't speak Portuguese that well to be casual. So what I do is I'm honest with myself, and I really do my best with what I have. So I can speak Portuguese, reasonably well. So that is enough for me. I'm not going to try and be, an academic or un mestre de faculdade. I'm not. I'm an English teacher who speaks Portuguese. I love Portuguese, so I use the Portuguese I have. Very important. Use the English you have, pronounce all the words clearly, and then learn in the context, for example, of a conversation about the early prize. Anticipate the situation, learn specific terms like would like to, need to, we could, and things like that. Like Ricardo said, have your strategy ready. How would you like the conversation to go? Are you going to be open? Will you give the price immediately? Are you ready? If the potential customer, he or she wants something, like Ricardo said, you can ask them for something. Have your strategy ready in English, I'm talking about. Research the details so you know what you're going to talk about. And then a very good way to prepare for a conversation on the phone or a real conversation, physically one-to-one, is to rehearse the discussion with somebody. Find a friend. Look in our Always Be Closing Business English group on WhatsApp. Find somebody. Say, Leandro, please, I've got a meeting next Tuesday. I need to practice this conversation. It's about blah, blah, blah. It's about a price, or it's about a new machine in my factory. And I want to talk about the price with somebody. Talk about it with me in English. Practice with me, please. I'm sure, I know there will be lots of people ready and available to practice with you, because this is a support for everybody. Like Ricardo said in the beginning, really support. Apoyando outro in our group. Key terms and sentences. Maybe you could, quando você say you want something, maybe you could, in uma maneira de pedir alguma coisa, like very politely. Maybe you could, ponto de interrogação. Now, if you do something, if you give us the details of your project, then we will know how we can help you better. But first, we need the details of your project so that we can help you. So you use these terms to negotiate, but indirectly as well. You don't have to be rude. You can say, if you give us the information, we will be able to help you. Then we will be able to help you, for example. So would like to, it's muito usado, would like to, but very important. We always, simple sentence, but we always ask for the details first. We always like to have a meeting with the directors before we close the deal. We always, and then what you would like to happen, just put it in the sentence. Okay, guys? The other thing is something in relation to what Fabiana said in the beginning. Enjoy the conversation. At the end of the day, if you're in any negotiation, however important it is, it's about life. It's about you living your life in English. You have the right, você tem o direito de falar inglês, até de errar em inglês. So enjoy it. Try and breathe, practice, rehearse, and enjoy practicing, enjoy the conversation. That is it. Try and see your English like something you can enjoy, an adventure, and it makes it much easier. There we are. That is what I have to say. So over to you, Ricardo. I hope that was a help. And please, I hope some comments are coming in there. There we are. Let me see. So guys, do feel free. Any comments, any questions, guys, we're here.
We have people here. Kleber and Patrick.
Aha, very nice.
North.
Very nice,
Wood.
very nice.
Northwood.
Look at this. Wonderful. I couldn't have tried to close my PowerPoint thing there. Who we have there? Clever. How are you? I can't give you a hug from here, but a hug from Ireland. Un grande abrazo from Ireland, Clever.
Hey John, just send me your address, because you just moved from Brazil, but anytime I would like to visit you there,
Absolutely. I would definitely send you. I'll get a Guinness ready for you. And I want to see Jordão too in Ireland sometime.
People, we are one thing that I like to tell everyone is that we are here because of Kleber. Kleber Fonts was the guy that introduced
linked you guys.
You did, yes.
Kleber talked about me to John. John went to the Rainmaker when I did in Curitiba. Kleber is in Curitiba, and the John went to the Rainmaker. We watched the Rainmaker. We participated in my course. We met. I started doing class with John like 2 years ago, and since then we became friends, and now we are here. So if any one of you learns something from me or John or here or someone here on the group or in the group, who started everything was Clever. All right, if you
It was Clever Fontes, Clever. Yes, it
enjoying
was.
enjoying the
The,
experience,
the
say,
exporter, eh? The exporter.
say thank you to Clever. If you are not enjoying, send a virus to Clever. All right, and
But
and
that's the thing. Can I just speak a minute,
Please.
Jordão?
speak a minute.
I think in life is about that, you know. It's about connecting people. Like I met Ricardo Jordão 4 years ago through my brother. I have a twin brother that lives in Campinas, São Paulo, and he told me about Ricardo Jordão, and I started watching his videos and stuff. And I went 3 times to Epicentro in Campos do Jordão, and I met him in person. And in the first time that I was there, I told him, "Oh, once you are in Curitiba, or if you would like to do anything in Curitiba, you can count on me. So whatever you need there, I can help you out." And that's what happened. So Ricardo Jordão, the first time that he came to Curitiba after that, the first time we met, he told me through WhatsApp. So I arranged everything in the hotel and stuff, and we did the rainmaker here together. Actually, no, he did it by himself, but I helped him with the hotel. I picked him up in the airport. We went out for a dinner and stuff. And in the second time, I took John with me because I was working with John. He actually made the review of my first book. My first book was translated into English. It's not published yet, but John was the guy that made the review, and we became friends. So when I heard that we would have a second rainmaker in Curitiba, why not take John there and learn how to sell and stuff? And I linked you guys together, and I think life is about that. It's not only about money and shit, you know? It's about connecting people, making friends, building relationship. And that's what I do in my job also, you know. I work importing and exporting things to our customers. And the way when I have a customer, I actually have a friend because I like to have a relationship to them, and that eases up things. And that's it.
Amazing, amazing, Clever. Let me just
Great.
take a second, right? Amazing, Clever. Your philosophy of life is dorado. It's made of gold. You were such a gentleman to me, such a friend to me. Since the very beginning as well. You have amazing vision of life and how to be like you see people as human beings, then a businessman, not the money first, not the material first, but you respect the human being first and let life happen. So really, and Ricardo is so similar, an amazing, amazing visionary about life. So really Clever again, for always, para sempre. Definitely.
So, John, I would like you to make a correction in my English that I just spoke. You know, it's better to improve.
To improve your Clever, would you believe I was listening so carefully to what you were saying, I didn't notice even one mistake. Now with Ricardo, I was mais chato. That's what I was focused on. With Ricardo, I noticed 2 or 3 mistakes, but with you, I didn't. Clever, I think you are one of those guys who you anticipated. You knew that English was important. What did you do? You went to New Zealand. I don't know, some years ago, 10 or 15 years ago to New Zealand. You went there, you started off in a simple job. I think you worked in a restaurant. Why? Because you wanted to be with people. You knew that to really learn, you had to go there, outside of Brazil, go and learn. You did that. That was a very courageous thing to do. Oh, there you are, you're New Zealand. Yes, there you are, you're New Zealand. What is that? The card.
Hey John, my nickname in New Zealand was a young stud.
Young stud, a nice one to have, Clever. Nice one to have. Nice one to have. So that's what it is, Clever. So, you went there, you got the English, and you came back, and you speak English. Ricardo did it through music. Let's just see all these guys here. Who do you have? Mauricio, Patrick, Norte, Madeiras. Hello there, Mauricio. I can see you. I can't see Patrick yet. Hopefully we'll be able to in a second. How are you, Mauricio? Where are you from?
Hello, John. Hello, Jordão. I'm from Campo Grande, Mato Grosso do Sul, Brazil. I never talk in English now. I never talk in English before. I make a course of my never speaking. And now I expose my English in the life. Yeah. Congratulations for a presentation, Jordão. Congratulations for feedback of about the presentation. Anyways,
My
that,
goodness,
that is.
Mauricio, you are shocking me. You are tão modesto e gentil. You are doing fucking fantastic. Eu normalmente deixo o Ricardo falar as palavrões, but esta vez vou me permitir. You are doing fantastic, Mauricio, and I mean that. I've taught so many people, worked with so many people in Brazil, with students like you. You are one of the ones who is proactive, using your initiative. I know it's not easy. I know it's difficult sometimes. And here, look, there's Ricardo, there's Kleber, everybody who speaks pretty good English, and you're there. Well done. So really, you know, anytime we can help you. You're in the group, Mauricio, já, are you?
Thank
Are you in?
No.
Well,
I let you join.
Oh yeah, well, do join, please. Ricardo or I will put the link. Ricardo will put the link afterwards in the comments. It should be there already, but I mean, put it in the comments so that you know, you can get it and join. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the link. Here's the link. Mauricio, go there. Go there. What do you do? What do you do, Mauricio?
Now I fired let my emprego, saída do emprego. Now I let begin sales.
Sales.
Yes,
What do you sell?
I study sales. I join in Vendas Cura Tudo. I gonna sell coffee.
Fantastic. See you, Ricardo, for coffee. Very nice. Super.
You sell coffee?
Yeah, I gonna start sell coffee.
Great, great. Everyone loves coffee, but me. But everybody.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, but Kleber drinks for me. You know.
Yes. Wonderful. Very good, Mauricio. Keep going.
Who will be your customer? It's like stores, retail, distribution. Who? Pessoa física.
Who will you sell your coffee to, Mauricio? To shops, to stores, or to private people?
People, one-on-one.
One-to-one, directly, yes.
Yes.
Door to door? Door to door? Door to door?
Yes or no. I make Instagram and send direct or WhatsApp and offering my coffee. No?
What is your Instagram?
Instagram of the my cafe? No, it isn't. But my Instagram com Mauricio.
A-com, like AD, and the AD Apple, isn't it?
No.
Arroba at, is it? No.
Mauricio.
Got it. Thank you. Lovely. I'll be joining you now. After this, I'll join you. Yeah, EI, but never that EI, because it's pronunciado inverso. EI vira EI. That's, you know, the wonders of it. So you have EI, correct. EI dot Mauricio. Wonderful.
Yes,
super. Wonderful. Super, guys. Super. Very good. Really wish you luck, Mauricio. How is Patrick there? Is he there, I wonder? Ricardo.
I don't know. I think he's went to sell his woods. He, he sells woods. He's in the phone all the time. He joined other lives, and this is the third time he comes, and all the time he's in the phone. He's on the phone selling something.
I follow. I see. Clever. Tell me, how is the import-export business going at the moment? How are you getting on? Grupo Casco. Is Clever there? Oh, I think his...
Kleber is dreaming.
Uh-huh.
Mauricio, who made the coffee? Who made the coffee? It's you? Not you. You resell.
Oh, there
Yes,
is.
I will sell coffee.
Yes, coffee.
What is the brand?
Yes. No. It isn't. No. Have coffee now. I am making. My product coffee. Now I'm ainda não tenho.
Who is that?
I study sales coffee.
Are you going to make the coffee?
Yeah.
You be yours coffee? Are you going to create a brand?
A brand. Yes. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Let me know. Let us know when you have your coffee brand.
Please do tell us. Definitely tell us.
My first name of the coffee is Momento, but I think that I drink coffee. It's a momento, a moment important that I do today.
Yes.
Moment today. Moment the energy. Moment the focus. Yes. I think that I drink coffee is a moment.
It is like a special moment. It is a moment, isn't it? It's an occasion. It's an occasion, like a special moment with maybe 2 or 3 friends, or a special moment. It is. It's an experience, isn't it? An experience.
Yes. Go for it. And who knows, in 2 years or 3 years, we will come back here and watch yourself young, naive, amateur, saying, I think it's gonna be that. It will be great for you. That moment now is recorded for life, for eternity.
Yes.
Maybe in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we will show that moment to your kids or your wife, I don't know, or your husband. I don't know, but
never give up. That's the main thing.
Get this moment for you as a trampoline, like how do you say?
Like a launching pad. Like to forget it, a launch pad.
Yeah. Save this moment, as it's not a lunch pad that I want to say. Is another thing, but get this moment. This is a special moment where you still thinking, still learning, still starting, and because you're gonna, when you get there, you see your
progression, your evolution. Yes, absolutely. Really, absolutely.
And I think it's very important when we have when we look ourselves, when we are down. What I'm like to say is that when sometime in the future you'll be down, look here, look in that video, in that moment, because you see yourself less prepared. and there's no reason to be down in 6 months from now, because there's no way 6 months from now you'll be worse than today. You know?
Yes, it's only up, isn't it? Up. It can only go up.
It's impossible. Yes, just up. So this is very important moment, because you will have, you know, yourself. And when you are down, come back here to see, I'm not down. I'm much better than I was, and I'm good. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely. Hello, Patrick. Shall we say hello to Patrick?
Trampoline.
Trampoline. Is that a trampoline?
Hi,
Or
John.
Hello,
Hi,
Patrick.
Hi,
How are
John.
you?
Hi, Clever. Hi, Mauricio. How are you guys doing?
Hi.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Anderson Patrick. I have a company who sells wood, and why is the name Norte Madeiras? And we sell wood, as I said, and nós construímos telhado.
We construct, or we make tiles, wooden tiles, is it? Wood.
Like, what's the name of this? This is a telha.
No, a tile.
Tile.
A tile, yes.
All right, and I'm a salesman of my company.
Very nice. Are those wooden tiles, Patrick? Are they the Madeira tiles of wood? Is that, or ceramic?
No. This is made by azulejo.
I follow. Yes.
Azulejo. I don't know the name. How do I say azulejo in English?
Oh, I think we would say like porcelain or ceramic or something. Ceramics, I think.
Ceramic, right? Yeah.
Ceramic, probably. So, like, do you make wooden houses and that kind of thing, Patrick? Is it like, do you make, like, is it big wood for houses, like wooden houses and stairs and things like that?
Yes. Doors, and decking of a swimming pool.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
And wood like this.
I follow. Very nice, beautiful, absolutely lovely. Well, I suppose Brazil is the paradise of wood, isn't it? Brazil has some amazing. I love wood, and in my apartment in Brazil, I got like a certain table. I bought a very big, thick piece of wood, and like a big kind of a round thing, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's a small apartment, but it's absolutely amazing. And there's so much beautiful wood in Brazil that we don't have here in Europe, isn't there? A lot, really a lot. Beautiful. And what about your English? Your English, Patrick. Where does English come into all this? Why English?
I'm still a learning guy. I'm learning English every day, and I think this idea is very good, because we can talk about things that we don't know in English, like this. I don't know the name of English, and we can discuss and we can learn all together.
Yes.
With the things we sell and how do we sell.
Yeah.
Absolutely, totally. That is, I mean, like in terms of this group, the Always Be Closing group as well. I think that is one of the main aspects of it. It's outside the box. It's fora da caixa. Everybody can talk about what is relevant for them. Não precisa seguir nenhuma regra fixa que tem que ser assim. Everybody can speak whatever English they need to speak or they want to speak, and it has that elasticity. You know, you're absolutely right, Patrick. That's a very important element, and I think it's a great opportunity. And like Ricardo always says, Clever used to say to me as well, life is now. It's not tomorrow. É hoje mesmo. This group is here for you now. It's here for you, Mauricio. Use the group. I am cheio de boa vontade. Ricardo também. Everybody in the group. Super apoio. Aproveita do grupo. Use the group to get fluent in English. So we'll keep it going, keep it growing, keep it happening. And same for Patrick. You know, it's a great opportunity. We can talk about wood or tiles or Ricardo's work and stuff. Clever's export, it doesn't matter. That's what it's for. It's totally elastic to help everybody s'exprimer in English, you know, to express themselves in your English, the English that you need to talk, not what I tell you to talk, what you need to talk, you know, that's the important thing.
And we also can make a relationship and make things together. Like I was talking to Kleber teams, and we was planning to selling to export the wood like this.
Ah,
We want to export. So I was talking to Kleber Fonts teams to how can we initiate the export of wood. So this idea is very good because we can make a relationship and make fazer relacionamento mesmo.
yeah, make it happen, make a connection that will
Yeah.
bring results. What do you think about that, Clever? What do you think about what Patrick says about the importance of also making connections and going from there? What do you think, Clever? Oops.
Clever is frozen.
Frozen. Curitiba.
Curitiba is cold,
There,
right?
Clever.
Hey,
The weather froze.
it
Clever. The cold weather
was frozen.
froze.
Can you guys see me there?
Yes, now we can.
All right. So that's the thing, you know. Like I think the Brazilian businessman or even the salesperson, they need to start looking after other markets. You know, like we actually in the countries that we have in our neighborhood here, we have Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, and even the African countries. They buy a lot from Brazil. You know, so I think
Yeah.
Patrick can like make it up the price in US dollar and start prospecting customers overseas, and then after they deal to somebody, they can export themselves, you know, and then we can help them out with all the activities involved, you know.
Yeah. Because you have all that side, don't you?
On the
Yeah.
other hand, as John, actually, I'll just show you guys. That's my new book that was published last month. You know, I teach Brazilian people how to export and all the step by step how to do things properly. You know.
Absolutely amazing company you guys have. Grupo Casco. Really. What is the name of the export company?
Clever, let's give one book for free for someone. What do you think? Do you have a book to give away?
It's ready
For
here.
someone?
Just tell me the name. I can send it by Correios.
Patrick or Mauricio or someone else? Think about that
Patrick is
question.
more involved in this case, you know.
Patrick, are you here? Are you there? Are you alive?
Yeah, there he is. In relation to the book, probably Patrick, because in the more immediate, he's talking about exporting now, soon, isn't he? Probably
Patrick, you want Clever book? Clever's book?
Not yet, but I will buy Kleber's book. Not yet.
No,
not
I
yet.
can send to you for free.
We want to give you for free.
But Clever gave you a desconto. He said desconto, no boleto, just desconto.
Do we want to pay or do we want free? Do we want free or do we want to pay?
I want to pay.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Very good. Okay. Well, thanks, Clever, anyway. And congratulations. Your second book, Clever, isn't it? That's your second, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. The first book I published because I went to Epicentro, and there I got all the energy from that event, you know. And when I came back home, I was like, I need to do something different, you know. So that's when I started the first book. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need to make any propaganda to Ricardo Jordão because he's the best in marketing and in sales, but Epicentro
Definitely.
really changes your life. You know, if
Yes.
you go there and you'll be into that. And I would like to make an invitation to everybody that's watching us. We have the Epicentro in this month, 17th, 18th, and 19th. 3 days, you know, in a row, 24 hours, lots of people, you know, explaining how to do things, and it will be lovely.
Definitely. Thanks, Clever. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful, guys.
Thank you, Clever. People, we have to end the live. We are closing to the end. Thank you very much for Clever for joining us, Mauricio, Patrick, all of you that is
Anytime,
here,
guys.
that
Anytime.
is still here.
Thanks, Clever. Thanks, Mauricio. Good luck. Non desisti. Keep going, Mauricio. Never stop. Wonderful. And thanks,
Thank you,
Patrick.
Patrick, that is still there selling.
He's selling a tile. He got it. I think he sold it. Have you been there? I think he sold it. Yes.
So, thank you, all of you. Thank you very much. If you are watching the record version, click here below. You'll find the link to the groups. Join the group. John will be there. I'll be there. Everyone will be there. Let's practice and learn together. All right. Next week we'll be here again. One more time. Another live, another film, another everything. So join us. Please join us in the lunchtime. This is lunch and learn. Lunch and learn. Grab your
Nice
sandwich.
one. Yes.
Grab your food, sit in front of computer or smartphone or tablet or TV, and let's learn English. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Ricardo. Always be closing in English.
Always be closing. Always be closing. Thank you, people. See you.
Thank you, Ricardo. See you.